Alright, how's it going, everybody? This is Ismortah, and this morning, during my Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Central video game stream, which is showing you once again some more Elden Ring. As always, if you've caught my other streams for Elden Ring content, I'm not showing off any story stuff, any secrets. It's really just to show the common bosses that you see in these lands and my attempts and first time experiencing them. So today I'm going to be doing one Evergaol that I actually just found that was in a lower level area that I just, like I said, just found. And then I'll be re-attempting bell hunters that I had found previously. So if you haven't caught previous streams, I'll let you know again where those are and do attempts. If one of them I don't get past extra prayer time, I'll still advance and show you where the other one is. So I'm definitely going to let you know where, without specifics. That way, in case you don't want me to spoil where these things are, you want to find your own, you can totally do that. So I'm looking for an Evergaol that's near Caria, as well as there's a bell hunter in the capital, and a bell hunter in Caelid. So I'll just give you 10 seconds if you want to switch off, if you don't want to know where those are. Otherwise, that's my plan. I'm going to do an IC Caria first, and then I'll do the bell hunters in order of difficulty. Because basically, bell hunters, if you ever fought them before, they're exactly the same. They're just harder every time you fight them based on the level. Whereas the Evergaols, who knows what the hell's there. But one reason why I like streaming these as well is this is stuff that you can't have people help you on. So I wanted to show you where it is and potentially how I do it or lose at doing it, so you can develop your own strategy. Because the bell hunters are like you're getting invaded, and the Evergaol, you can't do any spirits of any kind, players or your allies. Cool. Alright, so I'll get started. So first I'll do the Evergaol and see what that's all about. I am sporting a new look, which is pretty cool. It's a combination of multiple sets. I like it because it kind of looks like I'm going like full Olympics. You got like bronze, or actually maybe it's more brass. Then you have silver, or maybe it looks more pewter, and gold. So it's kind of like you got all the medals. So I like it. Complement's pretty good. Alright, let me make sure sound is all good. It's up in Nacros TV. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll make sure. Alright, so let's go do it. Now, I'd say this could be a shorter stream because really there's only 3 bosses I have to show. That's, again, not secret or story content. But I have a feeling that, just like when I've attempted bell hunters before, is they're pretty unforgiving. But the thing is, like, this time now, I also had a shield. So I have a shield strategy I can do now, too, which I didn't have prior. As well as some better hard-hitting spells, like I could, for example, do Decay them up, which maybe not, because they're spirit, they may not work so well. But I also have Pest Threads, which I learned recently, and it's cool because it can home. So if he tries to move, which he doesn't, it should be easy hits. But anyway, we're doing Evergaol first, so which is over here. And I believe for this one you did need a stone shard, so definitely acquire one of those before heading over. Before it was a hard commodity, but now I have so many stone shards, it's not a problem. It's really other stuff that's hard to come by. Alright, so let's go venture over here. And again, this is my first time doing it. I have no idea what to expect. But like what I normally do is I'm going to do a full buff before going in, and have my ideal spell when I'm in it to do, just in case I want to do long-range attacks. I don't think I'm going to equip Scarlet Rot, just because these are spirits. I doubt how effective it would be. But I might equip like a Fireball or something, just so I can hit somebody at range to get some additional damage in. And I could try pest threads for that reason. I think I'll do that. Just because then it homes in case someone happens to move. Whereas this, it's lumbering, but it hits pretty hard. But it's like, you know, you're throwing a potato. Alright. Let's do it. Get my buffage. And I do have food buffs. I've just been saving those for actually harder content when I know the fight. So I'm tabling that for now. And I'm trying to get my free hits in initially too, at the very beginning when they're spawning. I'm just overpowered because this is a technically, you know, second shard bearer area, and yeah. But it looks like I got a meter attack with school. I don't have sorcery stuff, but there's a lot of cool sorcery stuff there. Definitely, if I did like a new game plus or something, I might do sorcery. What's up, Azera Kitten? I mean, I want to say good job, but I'm also way overpowered for this level area. So, but you know, but I was relentless. I was hitting him so hard he was staggering, so he couldn't immediately retaliate, which is always something I have going for me if I can pull it off, for sure. All right, but again, like I said, I'm not gonna show you secret stuff. So, like, I got something called Meteorite. If you want to see it, do the fight. I'm not gonna go into showing you what the items are. All right, but now we don't worry, we are now getting to more harder content, which is for me the Barbarian Hunters. So next what I'm going to do is Caelid. He's over here. I haven't figured out the exact recipe for getting him to respawn, other than the fact that he respawns like every couple days at random times. But that's next on my hit list. This guy hit really hard last time I fought him, a little too hard, but I have a little bit better armor. It's more allocated what stats they are, but I do have higher level than I did before, and I do have a shield. And like I said, since he is slow and lumbering, I could potentially hide around the walls and shoot projectiles. I just have to be careful not to be exactly near the walls, because I think his spectral sword can actually go through it. So it's not really good at blocking. Alright, so I just need to advance a couple times to get this to go. But this is the area. You want to come to the Isolated Merchant Shack, which is like the north end of Caelid. Yeah, I don't think advancing 6 hours is going to do it. Like I said, I don't know the exact recipe. I just know that he shows up every couple days. Which is kind of cool. That way, if you get punished, then you can just not have to deal with them and deal with them again later, potentially. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the exact what the trigger is, other than it seems like let enough time pass. So. It doesn't seem like I've seen for other boss I've shown you that are in each level that it's dependent on types of locations or also time of day. This guy is definitely type of location, you know, being shacks, but I figured out the recipe for otherwise. Yeah. See, if he appears, the tell is A, you wouldn't see any NPCs near me, but then also, because everyone attempts them at the same time of day, you'd see bloodstains everywhere from people failing at it. So it's sort of a tell if you know he's could be summoned. What was funny is my last stream when I wanted to show you the one in I think it was near the capital. I couldn't get him to summon, and then I shit you not, right after I ended the stream, when I did it again just for shits, I got him to summon. So it's like, god damn it. That's kind of why I wanted to show you again. Just in case you've never seen him before at all. See his move list. Yeah, and I kind of have buyer's remorse that I also killed that previously guy in Evergaol so fast. Since I knew I was butchering him, it would have been cool to see some of his move list instead of just massacre the guy, but, you know. It's kind of a double-edged sword because, like, you want to see moves, but there are a lot of times in this game that it's so punishing that it's like, okay, I just want to get past it. So it's like, you know, that sweet spot balance is sometimes hard to get. The fact that this is sort of like Final Fantasy VII, that you can be any level you want to do anything in the game. Whether you succeed is a whole other story, is kind of what influences that. I just definitely want to fight this guy first, just because he's a little easier than one in a higher level area. But if I can't just go after a few days, I'll just go ahead and show you where the other one is, just so you know. And then I'll keep trying to get one of these to spawn. Like I said, I don't exactly know what the recipe is. I don't know if you have to leave the shack and come back, or what. I mean, I definitely don't want the stream you being watching me have time pass. That's not a fun watch. Like, hey, look, he's passing time. Cool, great. But I do see some blood stains, so that is a good sign. So maybe he's gonna be like the next one, because there's nothing here that would attack you other than if you happen to aggro that dog you saw down the porch, but. More likely someone's fighting this guy. Cannot get him to spawn. So you know what? What I'll do is I'll go and show where the other one is also, and then I'll come back here and try to get him to spawn. And if I happen to get the one in Capital to spawn, then great. We'll see if we can do it. Alright, so the one in the Lindell? Is that what it's called? I think. Something like that. He's, again, on the north end, Hermit Merchant's Shack. What is that? The only recipe that's kind of been the joke is when I summon him, I die. I mean, I have beat a couple before, but it's when I have had an obvious level advantage. But I know his move list now, and like I said, I have a shield, so it's like you can definitely dodge this stuff. But I'm not like the best at dodging. I'm really good at blocking. I'm not the best in counterattacking. I'm not the best at. All right, so you see the merchant over there, so he's not going to be spawned yet. But you see those bloodstains everywhere, which means, like, why would there be bloodstains? Because people have died at the Bell-bearing Hunter. Let's see if I can get him to come. Nope, I still see a donkey, or whatever that is. Nope. It was cool though on that Evergaol fight how hard I was hitting that guy. Like every time he tried to strike, he got interrupted because I was cleaving him so hard. Nothing yet. I do see more blood stains before. Just gotta get him to... Oh, look at that. It's almost like a trail. Look at that. Yikes.
Well, there you are again. Divorce from one's trade does not come easily.
I was just curious if I had to, like, talk to him to trigger... Again, I'm not going to show you items, but... I was just curious, like, if you had to do, like, an interaction or something. As, like, bait. Because, like, his whole thing is he wants to ambush you when you think you're safe, so... I'm just seeing what I can do. I definitely want him to show up at least once for the stream so you can see the character, just so you know what he's like. Like I said, both are the same. And it could also be it's RNG, that every time you pass time, there's a chance of him appearing or some shit. Who knows? I certainly don't. Still not yet. So I'll try a couple more times, and then what I'll do is I'll head back to Caelid. That way when that pops, it's the one that's more doable. Maybe I have skills to pay the bills to kill this one too, but I was excited though that this morning I was able to finally solo again one of these fucking bears that is like my arch nemesis. So that was pretty cool. Well, solo, I mean, I also used a spirit, but you know, I managed to not just tuck and run and hit. I actually stayed in his cave and fought to the end, so that's good. Okay, not get this guy to show. Alright, so I'm going to head at the other place. And then, see if we can't get him to show. This guy, Blod, he's pretty cool. Pretty cool look. Oh, I was gonna say, like, oh, did we do it? But then the donkey spawned, or jackass, whatever that is. God damn it. I was like, oh shit, this is it. This is it. Nope. Nope. I just know it's gonna happen, like, you know, like, because I don't want this whole stream to be me showing you a spinning wheel of time, right? But I know what's gonna happen is, like, right when I turn off the stream, I'll attempt it again, it'll show up. He'd like, sucker! That's what happened last time. Unless there's, like I said, like, unless there's an absolute trigger, I think it's just kind of like RNG, you know, like getting stuff to drop. I think it just, you know, he could appear. So that's what it seems, anyway. But it was weird is one time when I was attempting him at a different place, I swear to God, he like kept showing back after back after back. Of course, maybe it's because I never advanced the time. I just respawned, and he was there to ambush me again. Maybe that's what it was. Probably so. I don't think I advanced the time. I think I just lost, and then I could fight him again. Maybe that's what happened. But, I mean, every time you die, time does advance. So, but it was weird. It was like back to back to back. It was in my face. So otherwise, yeah, I think this might just end up being a shorter stream because I don't want to. Not a lot of content happening if I can't get this guy to show. Okay, but I'll try the other place one more time too, so you can see again, and do a couple attempts. And if I can't get him to show, then maybe that'll be it. Need him to show. Maybe he's afraid. Yeah, right. Alexa, I don't know there's a lot of things in this game. They're also, depending on when you do certain actions at different times, what order, that maybe because of certain things that I've done, maybe he's actually not going to show again. That's also a possibility too. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the triggers. He just seemed like a dude that was in every area, so I kind of just assumed so. Oh, maybe? Oh, I think we got it, guys. I don't see the donkey. Cool. Let's prepare. All right, we finally got a fight to show. Yay! Woohoo! Cool. All right. Buff and do it. Yeah. Bitch it. All right, this is as good as it gets. Let me just have the right spell in case I want to blast him. Cool. Come out, fucker. And now you're here. God damn, that was a great attempt. Especially when I was doing block counter. I feel like if I just did it like play a little more, like in the very beginning, going all aggressive before he spawns, and I had that bubble, great idea, but then I should have been cautious with the shield. I don't, like you saw his moves, like I don't like being at range because his flying sword is harder to dodge than him just swinging it himself. So I don't want to ever be really far away from him to do that. But man, I feel like if I just did sword, I mean not sword, but my shield counterattacks and just be patient at that point. But anyway, it's cool. You're able to see the fight. Awesome. Mission accomplished. Yay. Cool. He does exist. And I was doing pretty good damage against the one in the capital, so that means I do even more damage against the one in Caelid. So, very interesting. And I got him down to half, and that's when I was kind of like, got maybe a little greedy with damage. And then I did pretty bad at dodging his flying sword. His regular attack I did good, but his flying sword, not so much. So, but if he only does that if you're at range. So I want to kind of be middle distance from him, so he doesn't do that. Or at least that's what I'm going to try doing it anyway. What the hell's my money? I don't think I really had any money, but... Okay. So he does exist. So you saw, like, you see blood, NPC disappears. Alright, so let me go back to here, see if I can show this one. But if this stream is just, you know, half hour, that's cool too. There will always be future streams. But of course, if you like what you see, be sure to follow here on twitch.tv/Ismortah. And you can also find me on YouTube the videos the day after on Shadow Balance Games. The other idea too is, right when he spawns, I could also try doing Scarlet Rot just because I can get it off. And then go back to default to my shield strategy, don't be at long distance range. Because then it'll tick. That's also an idea. I can hit so hard. I have a +9 halberd. I was like, just go for it, you know? Plus, for some reason, I was just thinking that because he's a spirit, that something physical, like rot, may not work. I could be wrong. What I thought. There may be no truth to that at all, actually. I don't know. I'm just glad you're able to see him. Yay. I'm not making up shit. It'd be cool if I could just get like one final attempt to end the stream. Battle with this guy. And then, like, in future streams, I'm probably not going to show these two again, just because they're so hard to summon, for some reason. But at least now you know where they are and kind of like what he does. And to be fair, like, that skeleton dude I fought in Evergaol, you fight that same guy elsewhere in the game. But if I recall, he has, like, a mage sword, because, you know, you're in a mage area. So that's kind of like fighting this guy. You just don't want to be at long range because you don't want all the casting shit happen to you. You just want to take advantage of him using a slow lumbering weapon. So it's kind of similar strat. Try to get him staggered. Don't be at too far of a range. Sort of. Don't suck at dodging. You know. Try the other place one time. It seems like this is a way that you get some of those bells potentially too. I mean, there's multiple ways to get multiple things in this game, but which from what I've seen, the bells, it's not really like, it's more like a catch-up mechanic. It's not really a progression mechanic. It's more like, oh shit, I want to try this weapon. You can get to decent level, not really high level from where you are. Just so you're not starting off at 0 in a high level area, you know, that would, you know, woof. Wait a second. Let's see if we can get this guy to come back. It's like, hey, you tasted my blood, tasted goo. Went out taste. Oh. It just seemed like when I first was doing this, when I first encountered the guy accidentally, that seemed like he always appeared at noon. But there may be no truth to that. It may just be randomly when you pass time. Because I've had him appear at times other than noon before too. Okay, I'll give this a couple more goes. If I can't get him to spawn, then what I'll do is, to end the stream, I'll try to fight another one of my arch nemesis for some reason, kind of like a bear, this fucking bird. So I'll try to fight a bird. It's not a boss, but it's like, it's my nemesis. It's like, it's because it's quick. So that'll be fun to show. Okay, yeah, one more go. No? Okay. No worries. So let's see, where, I think it was toward the very beginning, if I recall. I mean, like, there are multiple places, but convenient. I do like the shield, though. What's funny is when I first started the game, I had a shield, but, like, I never really used it. I was... for some reason. But yeah, it's pretty good. I think more so now that I have a heavier shield, so I don't stagger easy. Really, just people that are huge that I try not to block. Alright, so what I'm looking for is one of these goddamn birds. Here we go, that guy. Cool. I just want to try to fight him. Again. Alright, here we go. And I'll probably update the title of the video to also include attack a bird. Just for shits. Alright, well, if I can stun my dude, fuck, I'll do it. Sure. My dragon right. Let's screw up my joke. Dragon knight, do it right. There you go. Not dragon right. There he comes. Oh, there you go, big boy. Wow, that's pretty cool, destroying the background like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Always a fan of Destruct the World. Cool. Thou stand glorious on top of the rot. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm sorry I didn't have as many attempts on the Bellhunters as I wanted to, but you're able to see where he is, sort of how he attacks, how he maims, and you saw the Karen Evergaol as well. Well, thanks for watching. Again, this is Ismortah, and I will catch you next time.